Hi, my name is Miguel, and I am your university mentor. I am a fourth-year university student majoring in business with an emphasis in finance. I'm here to talk to you about the community college to four-year university transfer process. Some of the student learning outcomes. First, we'll learn about the admission requirements for the University of California and California State University campuses. Second, we'll learn the factors that are examined in terms of competitive admission selection. Next, we'll learn about the transfer guarantee programs such as the TAG program and the TAA program. Also, we'll understand the application process for transfer admissions. And finally, we'll explore recommendations to successfully transfer from a community college to a four-year university. So let's begin. Today we'll cover the process of transferring to a four-year university from a community college. The information covered today will cover general requirements for upper division transferring. Being proactive is the key. The transfer process can be confusing and daunting, but there are many people and resources available for students to successfully transfer. You must be willing to seek out those resources. Let me first begin by talking to you about the transfer requirements. First is a GPA minimum. Each campus requires a minimum GPA to transfer. Although these are minimum, the higher the GPA, the more options you will have to applying. Remember that a GPA is calculated using only transferable courses. Also, for UCs only, courses with a D or an F can be substituted. Next are required courses to transfer. These are courses that you must have completed prior to transferring and are part of the 60 total semester units needed to transfer. You'll find from your community college what courses satisfy these requirements. You can also look up articulation agreements between public universities and colleges in California by visiting www.assist.org. On this website, you can click on your community college and then the university you're applying to and explore which courses will count. Also, some of these courses may have prerequisites or require you to take an assessment test. If you place below the course level as determined by the assessment test, you must take courses needed to get to that level. However, these prerequisites courses usually do not count towards the 60 transferable units. Now let's talk about general education. In order to receive a bachelor's degree, you must fulfill a number of required general education courses, or noted as GE courses. Each university system decides how much or if all the GE courses needed to be completed prior to or after transferring. There are usually two ways to fulfill these GE courses. One way is to find courses that are required for specific universities and take community college courses that count for those courses later after transferring. Another way to satisfy the GE courses is to complete the intersegmental general education transfer curriculum, also known as the IGETC. Admission selection is a two-step process consisting of eligibility and competitiveness. First is eligibility. It refers to the minimum requirements as designated by the university system to transfer admissions. Eligibility generally consists of academic factors. Second, competitiveness refers to the process of selecting students for admission when campus cannot admit all students due to enrollment constraints. Visit university websites and look at admission profiles. This will give you a picture of what kinds of applications are being admitted to specific majors. Now let's talk about the two different programs that guarantee and give you priority admissions. There are campuses from the UC and CSU system that can guarantee or give you priority admission to their campuses based on meeting set requirements. These programs are known as the Transfer Agreement Guarantee, or known as the TAG program, and the Transfer Admission Agreement, or known as a TAA. The transfer guarantee is designed to provide an defined route to complete both general education requirements and the lower division major requirements. First, I'll talk about the Transfer Agreement Guarantee, also known as the TAG program. There are 7 UC campuses that offer guaranteed admission the California Community College students who participate in a Transfer Admission Guarantee, or known as a TAG program. As a participant, you will receive an early review of your academic records, early decision notification, and specific guidance about major preparation and general education coursework. Next is a Transfer Admission Agreement, also known as a TAA. Pertains to CSU campuses and is similar to the IGETC program. is that students must fulfill established requirements to complete the program and be offered admission. And finally, the application process. Once you have determined that you're close to completing the transfer requirements for the campuses you intend to apply to, you must complete the application for admission. Generally, universities accept in the fall, which requires students to apply in the fall semester of the previous year. For example, if a student seeks to enroll in fall 2013, they must first apply for the deadline set in fall 2012. Some universities accept in the winter and spring applications, but you should visit admission websites to see which universities are accepting for that particular term. Generally, applications will require the following information. First, I'll begin talking about academic history. Applicants must complete the academic history section of the application. This section provides all academic transferable courses and grades. All courses should be submitted. Students should have a copy of the transcript to ensure accuracy. Next is extracurricular activities. UCs and private universities will request students to submit information regarding activities that include volunteer work, internships, campus involvement, employment, or etc. And finally, the personal statement. This section is a short personal essay, usually answering the admission prompt. This part of the application generally used by UCs and private universities to determine any additional factors that can help admissions offers determine selections. So remember, speak with your academic counselor at your community college to get all the correct details about your particular transfer experience. So now you know. I'm Miguel, your university mentor, here to let you know university culture is for you.